Hello everybody, welcome back to OCRP. My name is Micah, and today we're going to be role-playing here out in Sandy Shores as a, meth head. Nothing else to say about it. Got a couple things set up already. Should be fun, and going to be an interesting today. Interesting night. Alright, let's go ahead and get out here and see what we can get ourselves into and what we can get the cops to do out here in Sandy Shores.
User joined your channel.
This guy don't know what he's getting into. What's he doing? What is he doing? What is he doing? I'm totally gonna pull the whole, well, you were speeding. I was just following you. That whole thing. See how that goes for me. Probably won't go over well, but hey, we can give it a shot, right?
Afternoon, sir. I'm Trooper Bishop of the San Andreas Highway Patrol. Reason for the stop is you were riding me pretty close back there, and I had to keep speeding up, and you just kept speeding. I ended up clocking you on the radar at 85. And you were just completely, like, on my ass.
I had two
So
links.
I don't know. I wouldn't say that was 2 links. You were right up on me, and I had to
That's 2
keep
links.
accelerating, and as I accelerated, you kept accelerating.
Well, yeah, I mean, I figured you knew the speed limit, so when you started going faster, I thought, okay, I guess I can go faster, so I just kept on speeding.
No, I kept speeding up because you were following me way too closely. Especially, you know, there's a passing lane. You got your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance on you?
Oh, yeah, I got my driver's license and my insurance. I don't have my registration in the vehicle.
Okay. Any reason why you don't have the registration?
I didn't know that was required.
Yeah, it's required you keep your registration in the vehicle at all times. Just because your plate's registered doesn't mean you can't just have the registration in it.
Oh, that don't make, okay, whatever, that don't make sense, but alright, I'm gonna get my license for you. Jerod Toad. There you go, there's my license and insurance.
Alright, Mr. Toad. Anything in the vehicle I should know about? Drugs, weapons, knives, bombs?
Nope.
Nothing? Alright. Sit tight. I'll be right back with you.
Even though I have a weapon in my car, on me, in my waistband.
All right, Mr. Toad, why don't you step out of the vehicle for me?
Why?
You don't have a driver's license, so...
I should have a driver's license.
Well, when I ran your name through our system, the DMV is saying you don't.
That's sitting expired. I handed you a driver's license, though.
Yeah, well, it's saying you're expired.
Well, that's...
One part of the system saying you're expired, and the other part is saying you don't even have one to begin with, so...
well, I have one. It's just... is it expired?
I mean... I really don't know how to explain it. One part, when I run your ID through one check, it's telling me expired, and through the other check, it's just saying you don't have any licenses that are valid.
Well,
any licenses to begin with.
It sounds like you got a problem with your systems then. That's what it sounds like.
No, my system's working just fine.
Well, then why's one saying one thing and the other saying the other?
That's normally how it goes when someone doesn't have a license.
But, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. I have a license. I handed it to you. How hard is it to see it's a license?
I mean, I'll tell you this much. I ran it, and my backup unit behind me both ran your name through the system. And both times it came back saying you were expired with no licenses.
Well, right there, it's expired. It said it expired, therefore my license is expired.
Okay, well, let me explain this to you again. An expired license still means you don't have a license.
Does that mean I'm going to jail?
Step out of the vehicle for me.
Am I going to
I don't
jail?
know yet. I may get you out of here with a criminal summons.
Criminal? Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. All right, step back. Let me get out.
I might be just turning and face the vehicle quick. I'm going to just patch it down for any weapons.
Okay. Careful around my groin now. I don't want you touching, my big spinner here.
Yes. I thought you told me you didn't have any weapons on you.
You asked if I had one in the car, and I said nope.
I said, do you have any weapons on you or in the vehicle I should know about? Any drugs, weapons, knives, bombs?
You said in
like
the
that?
car.
You then... I said on you or in the vehicle.
Mm.
You also don't have a firearms license, so...
This is America. I don't need a firearms license for a firearm.
Yeah, you do.
What? No. What about the Second Amendment? The Second Amendment is very clear. The right to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Are you infringing on my rights, sir?
No, I'm not, sir. I'm not infringing on your right. The Constitution also, with your right to bear arms, you also have to make sure you do it in the legal way, which is to register your firearm, which is not registered to you.
That's not what the Second Amendment says.
Okay, well, why don't you come back to my cruiser? I'm happy to have a seat in the back seat.
Y'all gonna be hearing from my lawyer.
Okay. Just watch your head getting in. If I search the vehicle, am I gonna find anything in the vehicle I shouldn't find, or anything in the vehicle you shouldn't have? You want to tell me now before?
I'm using my other rights to remain silent.
Okay. All right.
User joined your channel.
A well-regulated militia, being necessary to the security of a free state. This ain't a free state anymore, apparently. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Ain't nothing about legality in there. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. This, to me, sounds like an infringement. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed.
Hey, sir, I heard you had some constitutional concerns.
You dang right I did. This feller up here is taking my gun away from me and says I don't have a right to it because it's not registered. I'm pretty sure the Second Amendment's very clear in that I have the right to keep and bear arms. That's to have it and to carry it without any necessary registration. Sounds like government overreach.
Well, sir, there is such a thing as dual constitutionalism. Are you familiar with that?
Dual constitutionalism, my ass. Guess what? I got one constitution, the one that was ratified in 1776. That was ratified in 1776.
The state that you occupy, the constitution of that state. That state has laws of its own that you have to abide by in order to live in said state.
And guess what? That state's constitution has to follow the American Constitution. Don't you know the federal government's over the state governments?
That's a common misconception, sir. The state is abiding by the federal constitution. The only thing that the state says is that it's a regulated right. And by that, it means you have to have a license and therefore be a registered gun owner, which you, sir,
Is my
don't have
speech
to
regulated, sir? Is my speech regulated?
Did I say your speech is regulated, sir?
Then why is the Second Amendment regulated if the First Amendment ain't regulated?
Well, sir, the First Amendment, if you want to get technical, can be regulated. You can't yell fire in a movie theater, as it would cause danger to yourself or others. Now, if you want to talk about that regulation, that's completely separate from gun regulation. Gun regulation is different from speech regulation. Which do you want to talk about now? I imagine it's
How about we talk about all regulations and how they're infringing on the rights that were destined for the people of this here United States, and how these idiot judges out here are trying to screw us all over and take our right. Are they towing my car?
Well, sir, it's not the judges that want to screw you over and take your rights. It's the politicians. So it's a political gripe more than it's a legal gripe. We just have to enforce the laws. It's not up to us, man.
Let me ask you something here. What are you, trooper? Yeah. Let me ask you something, sir, if you don't mind.
Sure. Go ahead, sir.
If I went over to your car and took your body armor out of it, would that be a violation of the law?
Yeah, it would.
Why would that be a violation, sir?
It'd be theft.
Exactly, theft. Now, let me ask you something. What if I took that gun off your hip?
Well, how are you trying to take that gun off my hip? Are you using force, or are you not using force? 'Cause,
Nope,
I mean,
no
I-
force.
Don't worry, if you could just take it to
over
impound.
No force, just taking it off.
Dash number is 572.
Well, I mean, it'd probably still be theft. It'd probably be theft from
Sounds good.
government entity.
Now, how is that trooper taking my gun off my hip not
I
theft?
think there's a active 1031. I think we're all set if you want to head to
Okay,
that.
well, he's not
Otherwise, you're more
taking
than
your
welcome to hang
gun
out.
to steal your gun.
All
He's
right.
taking your gun because you're not a licensed owner of said gun.
And why is a license required when the Second Amendment gives me that right?
Because of dual constitutionalism, sir, as I said before, you're of course a citizen of these United States, but you're also a citizen of the state of San Andreas, which means you have to abide by their constitutional rulings, i.e. their gun regulations that have been upheld by the Supreme Court. Otherwise, they wouldn't be in place. And the Supreme Court's responsible for dictating what is and what isn't constitutional.
Let me ask you this question then. What if
Okay,
the politicians, as you say, went and regulated where you couldn't say anyone was white, black, red, whatever. Would that be okay?
Well, sir, now we're talking about race. Which do you want to talk about? Do you want to talk about speech, race, or firearms? Because now you brought up 3 different topics, none of which relate back to the original.
Oh, it relates back, because let me explain you how it relates back. If the government can regulate the speech, guess what? They can make it where only certain people can talk and only certain words can be said, right? That would be regulation of speech. So now you're saying that they can regulate my firearms, whether I can carry one or not. Something tells me here that people would be really upset if they couldn't say certain words, but now no one's upset that they can regulate whether you have a gun or not. Sounds to me like you don't know what the real law is. You don't understand what the Constitution is. You don't understand the importance of the rights, the Bill of Rights.
I do understand the importance of the Bill of Rights. I legally carry my firearm, and I legally speak.
And what if they said you have to get a license to speak? Then what, sir?
Well, then I would get said license to speak, so long as it was held up by the Supreme Court, sir. But you know what? This trooper's got some things he's got to tell you about your charges, okay? So I'm going to let him talk to you real quick. Then you can ask all the questions you want.
All right, Mr. Toad. So right now you're receiving citations for the following thing.
User disconnected from your channel.
So right now you're receiving 5 citations. First one's going to be driving while suspended, disqualified. It's 6 points and the 300.
I wasn't
fine.
suspended.
Following. Okay, well you were disqualified.
I wasn't disqualified. I was expired. That's not disqualified.
Yeah, that's disqualified because your license is not valid.
That's not. Never mind. Y'all gonna get sued after this.
6 points on your license and a $300 violation. The next one is following emergency apparatus. That's a 4-point violation and a $400 fine. Next is following too closely.
How was I following an emergency apparatus?
Hold on, I'm almost done. The next one is your registration violation.
What?
It's 0 points on your license, but a $200 fine. And the last one after that was speeding 10 to 19 miles an hour over. That's 3 points on your license and a $200 fine.
Can I ask a question now?
Sure.
How was I following an emergency apparatus?
You were following me, sir. Tailgating me.
And that qualifies for following an emergency apparatus?
It does when I begin to speed up and then you begin to speed up.
Let me ask you a question. What makes this an emergency apparatus?
The San Andreas exempt plate, the red and blue and amber flashing lights, the fact that it says state trooper on the side of it, the fact that its registration says that it's a police emergency vehicle.
Let me ask you a question about that, sir, if you don't mind. In this great state of San Andreas, at least where I came from, I don't know about here anymore. This place is communism. Anyway, is an emergency apparatus an emergency apparatus only if the lights are flashing and the siren is going?
No.
So an
No,
emergency,
apparatus
apparatus is any type of emergency vehicle whether lights are flashing or not?
Yeah, if you see a fire truck without its lights on, does that mean it's no longer a fire truck?
That's besides the point, sir. Because here's
No,
my
it's not,
here's
sir.
my
That's the
point.
exact point.
Here's my point, sir. If you'll let me talk.
Sure.
An emergency apparatus is an emergency apparatus when the vehicle has lights flashing and the sirens going. Therefore, it's an emergency. It is en route to an emergency. When them lights them off, when that siren's off, people ain't getting out of your way. People ain't pulling over. They driving like they are normally. It's an emergency apparatus only when them lights are on and the sirens are going, sir. Y'all are foolish. Y'all don't even know the law. Y'all going to see me in court. It's going to be a good day for me.
I mean,
Sounds like he wants a tailgating ticket, too.
So hold on. So I gotta do this.
Receipt invoice. Oh crap, this is gonna suck.
Alright, so there are those.
Gosh. Uh...
User disconnected from your channel. User joined your channel.
Alright, sir. So what you're going to be charged with criminally is possession of a legal firearm, since it was not registered and you
Legal.
don't have the licensure for it. Carrying a concealed weapon and
Legal.
no, they're not. Well, you know what? I'm not going to debate it with you. And the last one was obstruction, because I asked if you had a firearm and you lied to me.
Yes, it is in the car, and I said nope. Yep.
Alright, have you had any drugs or alcohol at all today?
My business is my business.
Actually, it's not. And if you want to go that way, then I'm going to sign for the search warrant to have your blood drawn at the Sandy Shores Medical Center to verify.
Oh, go ahead. That's another lawsuit. All right.
Okay, well, I'm going to file that search warrant right now.
What kind of justification for that search warrant? From my understanding, you gotta have some type of reason.
My reason was I asked you if you had any drugs or alcohol, and you told me no. You failed to refuse to answer that question.
I said in my business
and
is
I
my
need-
business. So you're saying that remaining silent can be used against me. Okay. Another lawsuit.
All Alright, well, let me advise you of your rights that you so clearly know already. It seems like you might have been through this all before. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, won't be appointed to you by the state of San Andreas. Do you understand these rights and privileges in which they have been read to you?
I understand them better than you do.
Okay, perfect.
Where'd my car go?
Your car went to impound, sir.
How much that gonna cost?
I'm not too sure, but currently it's in
User
our
left your
custody.
channel.
And it's, you know, you're gonna have to pay the impound fine if you want to get it back.
Why'd you
I'm
seize
not
it?
sure how much it is, but I seized it because it can't stay there on the side of the road, and you were placed under arrest. So
Sounds like an awful unlawful seizure to me. Another lawsuit.
all right, so just watch your head again now. All right, let's come inside here.
User disconnected from your channel.
All right. All right, so your bail is $230,000. Would you like to pay bail?
I ain't got that kind of money, you know that.
Okay. Well, then unfortunately, you're going to be sentenced to jail time until your court date.
Sentence before court date. Sounds like this communist country, I should say communist state, is getting all kind of things out of whack for the justice system. What is he wearing? This is Yeti? Huh. Oh, there I am. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out my other OCRP video that I did 2 days ago. If you guys like what you see, be sure to leave a comment below, letting me know you like to see OCRP here on YouTube. Once again, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe, like, all that fun stuff, comment below, and I'll see you guys next time out on the streets of San Andreas.